in the Minecraft. We have 4 more trees to build, and that's it. We're going to leave these off to the side. Actually, I'm probably going to put just 1 stack away. There you go. Put that away. And then boom. All right, build more trees. Let's sleep before we do that. I want a chill day. We're just gonna vibe. I just got a Discord notification. All right. Build them a little bit further away. Give some space. You know, I feel like we've been building them really close together. Might be good to give some space to one of these bits. You know. And once we swap back over to Elden Ring, I gotta figure out what I'm doing, what the plan is, because I don't know what I should do next. I feel like we gotta kill a remembrance. Like that's what's gotta be on the table. You know, that's what's on the menus. We gotta kill another remembrance. That'll give us the runes. We need to use that to upgrade our gear as much as possible. Because we have the 2 weapons that we need to do. So we need to upgrade as much as we can to make our jump attack build stronger. Get more talisman pouches, which we can only get by getting 2 great runes. So absolutely we need to kill Radon. Or Renala. And I genuinely don't know who is easier. Renala's not too bad, but also I don't know with the jump attack build. She's going to be terrible with Death's Poker, because that does magic damage. So that's definitely not an option. Definitely not doing Relana with Death's Poker. But Radon could work with Death's Poker if we wanted to do a little bit of that action. I don't know. I don't know yet. To be determined. treat one of the four. I'm good on these resources. I feel like we're getting low on tough walls. We probably only got one tree before we got to make a couple more of the tough walls. Um, especially with that. No. No. Tell you what, gentlemen, that, my friends, is what a scam looks like. I don't mind having a chill day, you know what I'm saying? Just vibing, placing blocks, killing bosses, you know? It works. See, I had remembered to turn it on before I started, but I then forgot once I started. No, I wanted that down. I won't cover it up right now. I like how I mentioned that tough is the thing that I'm like running out of right now and am gonna need to restock, and so I'm using it more. Mm. Funny. Alright, let's restock on some of our more bark supplies. Right here. And then we can turn all of this. Wow. That's rather unfortunate. Also, when I started today's stream, I can't use chat right now because it's not a lot of my account settings. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what this means. Another one. Definitely going a lot more irregular with the leaves on this one. We'll probably do number 4 as... Well, I kind of wouldn't mind building another actual, like, large tree. If I'm being honest. I feel like that could be good. Actually building trees. Yeah. Like, I think I'm going a little overboard with the thin guys. They should probably be not as many. Oh, I think the storm's picking up again. Maybe. And that one's kind of funky in a good way. I like that. Alright, what are these Discord notifications? Alright, clearly nothing big, because it's not popping up for me, which means somebody's. Yeah, that one doesn't matter. That one doesn't matter. Alright, now the Discord notifications are gone. We're good. We can make another tree. Yeah, I feel like I feel like I have actually made one too many of those. So let's make another large one. This is the fourth tree and final one that we are going to need to make in the area. Let's make it kind of like we did the other one. On a shorter branches, more erratic. I kind of like that. That would be kind of nice if I didn't misplace that. I mean, my legs are falling asleep. I ain't even doing anything crazy. Boom, tree number 4. Tell you what, the forest is coming along really nicely. That's 4 trees that we just got. I was thinking about doing an early coat, but I think we'll wait a little bit. We'll let it simmer, you know? Yard trees 6, 18, 26. Save replay. Alright, gentlemen. Moving over to the Elden Ring. Let me, before I do that, change that over. Alright. So yeah, we should definitely. I think. Um. Let's see. We currently have a +8 and a +6, right? And the issue is, I have the smithing threes. I have access to the fours, and then I can find fives and sixes around the world. I just don't have money to be able to purchase anything, which is currently our cap. So I kind of need money. Um. So yeah, we definitely need to. Yeah, I think it's probably Red Wolf time. Kill Red Wolf. We could also use the extra talisman pouch. We only have two, so we have jump attack and then the boosting of dexterity and stuff. Right. Boom. 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 I'm sorry to alert you. So let's go kill Red Wolf. Yeah. Apologies, I didn't mean to alert you. Alright, brother. Red Wolf time. Alright. 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 My God. I'm starting to think my controller is just not very good, because there's a lot of times where I feel like I should be dodging and I'm not in an animation of any kind, and I'm pressing the B button and I'm just not moving. And I don't know why. Like, I swear I'm not in an animation. But I guess I am, because I keep getting hit, because I ain't dodging, obviously. Am I just that bad at dodging that I keep doing it too late? Because some of them, yeah, for sure, I definitely should have gotten hit. But I feel like a couple other ones, like I'm pressing buttons, and I just it ain't going. Right there, I pressed the dodge button twice, I jumped that time, I'm gonna die. Because it's like, if I miss the first dodge, I feel like I'm gonna I can't get the second one, because I'm now in hit stun. Or I can't do anything, because I got hit, and so I'm just stunned for a couple seconds. Red Wolf is not a hard boss, why am I dying to him? More accurately, why am I getting hit so often? All I want to do is blame the controller, because I don't really have any other option. Alright, I feel like I'm gonna get hit by that no matter what I do. So I pressed the dodge button twice there, 3 times. Now I can finally dodge. See, like right there, I pressed the dodge button again. Dodging. 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 Oh, I didn't know you could do that. And dead! I'm literally not even fast enough to drink a heal potion. Every time I try to drink the red, I just get hit and die. It's too slow. I am going to say every time I press the dodge button. Because it's getting annoying. Because I am pressing it. And I'm not dodging. And I don't know why. And honestly, every time I'm pressing it, I keep thinking I'm pressing it early. Hey, I didn't get hit. Dodge. 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 Alright. Oh, for goodness sakes. I didn't get the dodge the one time, so then I said, okay, well, we got hit, so don't dodge again. So then I tried to go for the jump attack. Don't know why I did. That's a 3-attack move. And then for some reason, when I pressed jump and attack, I didn't jump. I only attacked. Pressed the dodge button. Didn't dodge. It just sucks also that I die in 3 hits, so I don't have much chance to succeed. Alright, well, we're already at 4 trees again, gentlemen. I suck that bad. That I'm dying to such a ridiculously easy boss. Over and over and over again. Why did I change the build? This build is so slow. Why did I do a build that is so slow? It gives me very little time to actually, like, react. Alright. Dodge. Dodge. Okay, now wait. Alright, didn't know that was gonna hit. Dodge. Alright, it's fine. Heal. Alright, never mind. Heal. Dodge. Dodge. It's fine. Alright, I was trying to strafe. It wouldn't let me, so I'm gonna hit. Don't greed it. I almost just greeted that. Alright, there we go. Man, I just swapped over. Alright, well, we're at 4 trees. I think damage is good right now. I need more health. Alright, I get 2 levels of health and that's it. We're just dying too soon. Do I just do Renala now? Is that... The damage was really good. I'm just gonna do Renala. Just because I don't really want to swap back over. I was just playing Minecraft. this was not really the goal of this challenge, was not to constantly be swapping back and forth. It was meant to be like, yeah, I would swap here and there. Dodge. Get over here. Get over here, shit. Get jumped, you jit. We love Moonground. I also love that every time I went to attack, didn't attack. Yay, now we get to run past him again, but this time the elevator's at the top. So now we're basically guaranteeing that we die at least one more time to Moonground. Gotta love the NPCs, man. They never act the same way twice. So you either get lucky, or you get fricked. 99% of the time, you're getting fricked. Is this guy also... Do I have, like... Bye, nerd. I'll be seeing you again. Can I put this down by pulling the lever? No. I don't think I can do damage without the physics, so I have to drink it. Unfortunately. This is either going to go well, probably not. We're at 6 trees already. No, we're at 5. Moongrum made it 5. Because I died to Wolf 4 times, and then I died to the other guy. Skip. Freaking ankle biters, dude. I didn't think it was going to one phase, but there's potential. Hello? Please don't avoid the children. We want to hit the children. The good news is you want to normally jump on this. Unless you jump too soon. Oh, this guy is gonna... Okay. Look at that. One try was all I needed to defeat Renala. And now we have a great rune. So that means another talisman pouch, which means more multi-hits. Which means good things. That's also another remembrance. So we can chalk that up. So we got 5 more trees.
Where did he flee, my sweetings? Come out.
We got plenty more money. We are
There are books.
loaded right now. So let's go do a little bit of maintenance before we swap back over. I'm gonna give myself a little bit of time. Before we start doing that, we need to upgrade our weapons a lot.
Only fine. You have now to become the thing as much.
Thank you. So now we can put other multi-hands. Now we actually have the build going. This is the build right here. And now it's just upgrade weapons and upgrade character until we can get Lord of Blood's Exaltation. So we want to upgrade Godskin Peeler to 8. Now we need 12 more 3s. While we're here, sell that. Get more money. Yeah. So we need, I believe it was 12 of those. And it's going to be 24 of those. And that should hopefully get both of these upgraded. We're going to bounce back and forth between the 2 of these weapons to upgrade them. Now there is... So we want to upgrade that once. Upgrade that once. Alright. So now... We actually still have quite a lot of money. I think I'm going to put it into character level. Plus 12 is pretty good. I'm probably going to try to kill Radon next, so we can get access to Nokron, which gives us access... 1 level's it? Oh my gosh. That's so sad. That's so sad. Alright, well. I also want to get the... Iron Wet Blade. So let's go grab that. And then we can worry about killing Radon. So I believe the Iron Wet Blade is in this one. I think. Alright. Also, why am I fat? Also, why? That's why. Because you have the stone sword. I don't know why I'm fat all of a sudden. No, this was the wrong one. That's unfortunate. This is not the right space. This is not the right one. How do I get to the other one? When you upgrade a weapon, does it get heavier? Okay. Where do I go to get to the other guy? Do I even have a stone sword key? I don't. Hold up. I gotta figure out where the iron wet blade is. It might actually be on this thing. Like, going this way. No, that's not correct. Because the iron wet blade is over here somewhere. Yeah, it's like down there. It's that one. Fair enough. I thought I would die there. I'm really glad I didn't. Bye, gentlemen. Oh, so that's how you get to it. Alright. Oh, frick you, dude. Alright. That's the iron wet blade. So what this will allow us to do is, given an Ash of War, you know, like Storm Stomp, we can do Keen. Which already, Keen is... It's not better on that. But it is better on this, right? Standard is 206. Oh, no, it's better. Yeah, no, it's better. They're better standard. One idea that I had as well, that I could do, is get Bloodied Slash. Standard to tune it. And therefore, get Bleed on Godskin Peeler. So we go up here. I don't know how to do it, man. There's a way to do the skip. I don't know how to get the timings or whatever exact. multi-hit, gentlemen. The multi-hit's going crazy now. Oh, you can't open the map on a ladder? So, what this is allowing us to do, ideally, is put bleed on one of our weapons.
Well, I took you mama to lay out your arm.
So I believe Godskin Peeler. Oh, but it would have to be on blood. To me, I think that's worth it, right? We have one on blood, which just causes 84 blood buildup. It's obviously, well, to be perfectly honest with you, I mean, it does. It still also has Black Flame Tornado on it, which is pretty good. Honestly, if anything, I feel like we should have that like that. We're gonna fight Radon next. Because, that's a pretty good Ash of War. Just generally. This also has the same... Because, you know what we could do? We could do Blood on one, Poison on the other. Because it reduces it the same amount. So they both would do less damage, but now apply stats. So we could have this on Bloody Slash doing that damage. Is this... This one does technically do slightly more. But I feel like with Radon, Black Flame Tornado would be good. It's just generally good. But... I don't know. Part of me kind of wants to do that. Do the blood loss and the poison. We take lower damage. But we do bleed and poison. Let's... Alright, let's go this way. To Radon. Let's get the Radon Festival started. And then once we get the Radon Festival started, we'll swap back over to Minecraft. Build 5 more trees. Kill Radon. Technically, we don't even need to start the festival. We could skip it. There's a way. But it involves dying, and I don't want to do that. Now, Cragblade also exists. We could get Cragblade. I don't think Cragblade is particularly useful for us for our build. Cragblade helps increase poise damage. It does also help increase regular damage as well. But it's more notably for the other one. This also would give us access to the Red Hot Wet Blade, because we don't have access to it right now, because the Radon Festival has, because we have to kill Radon first. And killing Radon gives us access to the Occult Blade, Wet Blade, which would allow us to blood attune anything. But right now, I don't know what Ash. Well, that would allow us to blood attune Godskin Peeler and keep Black Flame Tornado. But we might need the Ash of War Black Flame Tornado.
The festival is nigh. The festival.
Alright. So festival
Begins.
begins.
Begin.
Yeah, dude, you don't have to.
But now, we must make merry.
Radon's not like a crazy hard boss. He just hits hard. So, like, if you can get in a good spot, you're probably chilling. Alright. So, we are going to move to Minecraft. We're also going to grab something to drink as well. So I will be right back. Gentlemen, I've been muted this entire time and no one told me. Yeah, that's fine. That's number 3 right there. Bop, bop. Ooh, I actually do kind of need to restock these, though. So let's grab that. That's an empty shulker box as well. Just put that right in there. And we also need this. Alright, so I've had this storage system for a while now. This storage system. I'm not a huge fan of it. It's a lot of moving parts. It takes a lot of time to move things around. I feel like this is really good. This, actually, you know where I could see this being used and being the most useful? Um, is in a mob farm, or, like, any farm of some kind that produces several resources on the thousands. Because then you just have it all producing here. And, like, for example, you have, like, the mob grinders, right? You have a singular mob grinder. Let's build tree number 4, and then we'll put a thingy in front of it. So you have mob grinders, right? It would be really useful if it separated, the mob grinder put all of the drops into shulker boxes. And of course, it's going to be annoying to have to constantly, sort through all of that, and then you're going to have to do it. And so you could put it into a system like that. And what that would allow you to do is if you need a piece, you need a shulker box or something, you just take it out. I don't know. I feel like that's where it could be most useful, is for farms that produce multiple of an item rather than like a storage system. Like, I'm personally not a huge fan of it as a storage system because it just takes a really long time to get through everything and to really utilize it in a way that actually maximizes efficiency. Whereas I feel like just my standard sorting system that I would always build would, like, basically just a bunch of chests is probably a little bit more efficient. Just a bunch of organized chests is probably going to yield much faster results for locating items and probably putting stuff away, because you don't have to wait for any machinery. Like, gentlemen, at the end of the day, I know it might be hard to believe, but a manual sorting system is actually faster than any redstone system. I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. We're very lopsided right now. I kind of got to bring it around here. All right, can I stop misplacing, please? We're getting back into this issue where I'm misplacing a whole bunch of blocks. Like look at that, what the fuck? Because it's faster. Because, gentlemen, you don't have to wait for the redstone to do the work. You put it away, therefore it goes as fast as you go. For me personally, that's great. That works very fast because I like being organized. So it goes pretty quickly. When I want to organize something, it gets done. So having a bunch of chests is kind of more appealing to me for a storage system than like any redstone system. But I wanted to try out something unique. And I've enjoyed my time using Etho's shulker box storage system. I thought it was pretty cool. And it's relatively easy to build. Like, it's not awfully complicated. It's pretty compact, so like there is that to kind of worry about. But that isn't anything we haven't seen in redstone before, you know what I mean? Like, people are gonna be making compact machines. This is redstone we're talking about here. So, like, to not have something like compact doesn't necessarily mean complex. It just means that it fits neatly in a given surface area, which, again, you kind of want. So, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan. I want to build a new mega base and utilize the current base plans that we've kind of been doing as my own um, district of some kind, is kind of what I'm thinking right now. And, like, having these be farms more than actual, like, institutions. And then the big one turning into a mini game. It's kind of what I'm thinking. That was number 4. We may actually have to build another tree, because this one's not very large. Hello, gentlemen. I'm trying to find, like, a good spot to shove one of these. Might actually prove to be difficult. Personally, I think I'm enjoying these guys more than the other ones. Like, I like the shorter leaves, less leaves, more sporadic than the larger, because you can kind of see, like, me dawdling the domes, and you can see the domes. Now, that honestly still looks like a tree, so I kind of like that I'm doing more, but I'm probably going to err on making more of these, because it looks very messy and sporadic, but it also looks more like a tree that's very bushy than this, which looks like not as good. Either that or with these, like, big domey ones are the ones that we actually, like, merge into each other, and so I build another one, like, really close to it. Which I think that's where I'm gonna put tree number 5. It's right here. Which I'm aware there is a dude really close to this. You know what I actually just realized? I think B-dubs might use different wood types for these, like using dark oak as well. Or nether brick fences, but that's tree number 5 right there. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then I'm thinking we'll probably on the next one, we'll put a bigger one kind of right in front here, merging into this guy. And kind of really merging where this guy is here. So it's like 3 trees clumped together. And then again, I kind of need to not move this way. Well, actually, for you guys, not moving that way and moving more this way. And building over here more. And really building this out. Because this is complete. I'm not terraforming this anymore. This is done. The terraforming is going to be when we do the flooring of this. Also, not to mention, I should probably... Actually, let's do that now. Let's do that now. We're going to go around putting the trap doors and the buttons on everything. Because I'm starting... I've built a lot of trees without that. So I think it's time I probably do that. So... we need that. We need those. That should be enough. Those. I'm gonna rip it and make a stack of that. Let me just go ahead and grab 8 should make a stack. No, it makes 32. We'll make a stack. So stack of buttons. And that ought to be good. We have little knots and we have mushrooms. I'm actually gonna put a mushroom one right down there. I might put another... Like, I might put another one, like, up here. The reason for, like, the lower ones is to make that one tree that has a button all the way at the bottom look a little bit more natural with the button at the bottom, and so that way that doesn't stand out. Now, of course, if you already know where which tree it is, that's obviously gonna oh my gosh, I hate this so much. Is though this is where scaffolding gets really annoying and not very helpful, is when you need to shift. When they originally announced scaffolding as something that was coming to the game, what I was envisioning was literally like a block, and that's it. And then you would break like the one of a block, basically. You'd break a block, and that is what would that's what would actually cause the whole thing to kind of fall down. Not this. Like, this is cool that you can do this, but this is where it gets really annoying, is, like, right now I need to shift, but shift is down. So now I'm just kind of struggling. See, it already worked. I forgot that this was the tree, so when I saw a button on there already, I was like, oh, that one already has a button. Oh, wait, no, this is the tree. Well, gentlemen, that is, interesting. Um, that's very interesting. I didn't know that I had already built one of those right there. Alright, looks like all the trees have the branches, the mini branches on them. Which is very good. Yeah, just doing that brings the forest to life a little bit more, because you can actually see all the branches that are in there, and that just kind of makes it feel more like there's actual branches on these. Though I think it really amplifies the smaller ones, because it's believable that that is a branch to this, whereas for these ones, not as much, but it still works. It definitely still works. All right. Am I going to do anything about the fact that there is a double tree right there? No. No, I am not. We're just going to deal with it. Call it a day. Alright, let's kill Radon. How about that? It's Radon killing time. So we can go ahead and bump that up to 29. And we can pop over to this. There's probably a way to make... Whoa! There's probably a way to make it so that way I can do it on both of them and not have to keep double dipping. I don't know what that is. So we're just gonna roll with it. We're gonna kill Radon. This is gonna be another couple of trees. But I have slightly more health. I think damage-wise, we're in a pretty good spot. So I think I'm gonna probably juice health with this next... with Radon's stuff. With his... Okay, run away, run away. Okay, run back towards him. Gentlemen. Oh, that hurt. Gentlemen, this is not doing a lot of damage. I didn't drink the physic, gentlemen. That's why it's not doing a lot of damage. That would probably make a difference. Alright, let's drink the physic. I was so surprised. I'm like, wow, this is so little damage. What is going on? It's because I didn't drink the physic. Alright. We'll drink the physic on the way over to Radon. And that will help. That will make a huge difference. Gentlemen, we'll be going from like 99 damage. Alright, can I... Be really nice if I could get on Torrent. So, I had Claw Grip in order to do that. To like run and get on Torrent at the same time. But in doing so, I tend to click. Which isn't very helpful. So now we can use the weapons that we actually have, gentlemen. Alright, so I don't have Stam. What? What the frick? That's better damage, though, gentlemen. Alright, I gotta remember. The jump attacks do take a lot of stamina. I think that is one of the reasons why, when I try to dodge right after, not only am I having to deal with the delay, but also... the other thing. Damage is good, though. Alright, it would have been helpful if I pressed the right buttons at the right times instead of pressing the wrong buttons at the wrong times. I think I need to not have Torrent in this position that I have him in. Because, I'm not hitting him correctly. And also, I should lock on to Radon immediately instead of not immediately. So right now, I can't die. Probably heal. I didn't know if that was going to do damage to me. Yeah, I figured that was death. I am in the wrong spot. I need to be behind him to not get hit by those things. I didn't know if I could jump the Crag Blade and not take damage. The answer is no. You will take damage because I think it's a sphere. We're already at 3 trees. People always make this jump attack build seem really good. I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm going to be real. I tried so friggin' hard to strafe that because I knew it was coming. I failed so miserably. Hello, can I jump off the fence? Or get hit, you know, that's also... I jumped into that. I knew I wasn't going to survive. I couldn't dodge it. Frick, dude. I love jumping into the big giant sword. I love being really bad at this game. It's riveting. Because to a certain degree, at this point in how good I am at the game, it really is a luck thing. I just gotta get really freaking lucky. Seriously? I got hit by that? Freaking trying to double jump it and he's shooting where, like... Freaking marksman over here is shooting where I'm going to be and not where I am. What the heck? I didn't realize you were that coded, dude. Alright, can I jump off of the horse this time? Oh. There we go. You just gotta wait for the right openings. That's all it is. That's all it is. Please don't kill me. Oh, frick. Okay. Oh, I'm so glad I put poison on this thing. Alright. There we go. There we go, gentlemen. 3 more trees added to the list. But we're juicing health. I think I'm gonna get to 60 health before anything else. Because honestly, when it comes to the physic, I'm gonna want strength and dex until I get thorny, which is in consecrated, so I can't get it anyways. Juicing health with literally everything until I get to juicing it. I lied. Let me do 40. Can't even do 40. 40 vigor, 20 endurance. And then we can start leveling dex. And that should be good. But that, gentlemen, should help us survive a little bit. I actually do quite like the black wet blade stuff. Or like the poison bleed is pretty good. Honestly, double bleed would probably be better than poison. Because it's multi-hit. So that's what we're gonna go, is we're gonna get the black wet blade. We have 3 more trees to build. We'll be a half a stack of trees. Assuming we don't die from getting to the black wet blade. You'd be surprised how often... Not the first part, but the second part. How often I complain about the game. And not being able to dodge. And how often simply being patient with the attacks is the way to go. I rush it a little bit. And if I didn't do that, I'd probably have a better chance. But because I'm always rushing gameplay and trying to kill the boss as quickly as possible, I'm therefore putting myself in the worst position possible and just dying. But if I didn't do that, then I actually might stand a chance. You know? Kind of crazy how that works. Oh, come on. Oh, boy. That could have been real bad right there, dude. We do have to kill Mimic here, but that shouldn't be too bad. We don't need a weapon. It's just a running section, so we should be fine. Armor, I'm not going to bother. I usually try to take off the armor as well, because it makes him easier to kill. But if I take off the weapons, he's kind of screwed. He as in the Mimic tier. This should not be a boss that we die to. If we do, I'm going to be disappointed, because he literally doesn't have a weapon. Alright, brother, calm the frick down. Mimic tier's dead. Also, I need to bump up the remembrance counter. Alright, let's see what we can do with this. If we have enough. It's probably worth killing deer. Getting a holy build going with deer. So one there. Alright. There's our 40. There's our 40. 40 health. So deer might be worth killing. To get the runes, because deer is not a hard boss, especially if you have holy stuff going for you. Because I could totally Sacred Blade one of these. I don't know if deer can bleed. We could try. I don't know where the Sanctified Wet Blade is, but that would also allow us to Sacred Attune, which is pretty good for us. Because then we do holy damage. We have the Holy Shroud crack tier, so then we do more holy damage. We would swap that out for Dex. So I don't think you can poison deer. At all. And then we can hopefully juice our stats a little bit more. Because the 12 is definitely enough for deer. We have Sacred Blade. We have Holy Shroud cracked here. So we do have some good things. I'd have to look at... We can pull up... Just so I can finally put it on stream. We can pull up our little thing and figure out deer and what deer is particularly weak to. Oops. That's my bad. I totally did the wrong thing. Because we could... Yeah. If we do the holy damage, we'll definitely juice and absolutely shred. Alright. So let's get that set up. Also, I drank the physics. I kind of need to reset that anyways. So we'll want Strength and Holy Shroud. Swap over... So we'll want to do, instead of Dex tier, Holy. On... We can... Sacred Attune this guy. Let's go ahead. Gentlemen, let me show you something I have done. Also, while I also have this open, we can update this to 3. Boom. This isn't the nice part of the spreadsheet. This is just to get everything started. Bosses. Alright. This is all your new bosses. We can do... Wherever... Oh, it's Regal Ancestral Spirit. That's right. That's the one we want. So that's Sophria. So he's got 6,301 health. Negative 10 to slash, which is what we're rocking. Negative 20 to fire and holy. So maybe we do, yeah. You can poison it. You can bleed the deer. You can bleed the deer and you can poison it. This is very good. This is very good. Okay. This is very good. You can bleed and poison the deer. So I think blood is probably better. So if we do sacred and bleed, we'll be doing pretty good damage. We could get the scorpion charm um that boosts stuff, but I don't think that's going to be necessary. So I think this is enough. Shroud Crack Deer, Sacred Blade. Sacred Blade is on the one we can use, so we can go ahead and apply that. And yeah, it'll be very good. And then we need the Strength tier in there. I believe that's what we have, because these need Strength. We don't have any yet. But again, that's what we're going to want. We should be fine in this fight. I can't imagine dying to this jet. Alright, I think I was out of stamina. Alright. Oh, who is calling me? Frick. I'll have to call that number back. Who is calling me? Keep doing that. Keep pressing the wrong L2. I don't know why I did that. Okay. I was in the middle of a boss battle. Alright. I'm gonna call this person. Alright, gentlemen, I'm back. It was my mechanic. Alright, so that's deer. That's deer done. Suppose we'll also want to go to Ancestral Woods. Probably also pick up the map. While we're around. Where is the map? I can't remember where the map is for this place. The underground maps are actually kind of hard to find. I'm gonna be real with you. Probably have to look that up. I know where everything is that I need to get what I need to get. So we can just kind of get that. Before I forget, switch that over to Dex. We can switch this back over to Poison. So we got Poison Blood. Let's grab the Occult's Blade. Because one of the things I'm thinking that I could do as well to just kind of help me out a little bit is get Golden Vow. And then because I have Golden Vow, I can then Golden Vow while also having, Blood attunement. And not need to use Bloody Slash. Which would be really good. While I'm here, I'm also going to get the Grace in front of that one thing that's important. To get the Finger Slayer Blade eventually. This Grace right down here. Getting this, the Finger Slayer Blade is right across from us, so... But we can't get it yet until we do Ronnie's quest, so... We can also... name... For remembrances, I think I'm starting to understand the jump attack build. Alright. So if I do that, that still puts me at heavy load, but this puts me at medium load, which is good. Though I would prefer... Alright. So we can't quite do that, but we can do this. That gives us a little bit more... I will say, this isn't as drippy as this. Like, this is kind of drippy. I'm not gonna lie, this is just kind of rocks. So I'm gonna rock with that. Eventually we need to get White Mask. But we need to go to Mogwin for that. Alright, I'm trying to figure out what button I need to press to get to the overground. That's the button I need to do. Alright. Let us... DTS is kind of the next boss that would need to die. So we can get into Lane Hill. Mountaintops would give us access to the 4s and 5s bell bearing. Both of my weapons require... Okay, so we would need 17 strength to wield these more efficiently. I'm not gonna lie, I think the better plan as well is to not have this and to do... But we could do this. So we have... We have double blood on this. So we have a total of 84 plus 84. And it's multi-hit. So I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Do I level strength or do I level dex? Well, I can't level either. I don't have enough juice for that. I don't want to upgrade my weapon. Old Altus Tunnel has a lot of 5s and 6s. So I think I'm going to go there. I need a stone sword key to do it. To enter. But there are a ton of 5s in there. So we can maybe upgrade our weapons a little bit more. Might as well buy both of them. Now, rune farming does exist, which I might actually use rune farming to upgrade weapons. I know that's not, like, ideal, but I also am realizing I need runes, and I know a rune farming technique. That is not the Grail cheese. But it is in Dragon Barrow, ironically. It's at Lena's Rise, which I don't think I have yet. So we can do that, the ball of cheese. Dropping the balls off the side of a cliff. It may... I don't know what would be more beneficial. Upgrading both of these, or only upgrading one of them to, like, max level. I don't know what's stronger. Alright. Alright, dude. Calm down. Yeah, there's not much I can do about that. 4 trees. I wish deaths like those didn't have to count. I mean, I make the rules, but also, I gotta stick by the rules. I can't say that it doesn't count for this. Because we need 24 of each stone. We need 24 of each stone in order to upgrade all of them to the max of that stone's level. I don't know why I'm picking these up, but I am. So, yeah. May actually be worth it to drink this. Because honestly, I could probably kill these guys. Oh, smithing 5. I think I need a smithing 5 for Death Poker. I am really trying here, man. I literally am stun locked. I cannot even attack. I was spamming the attack button. That's 5 more trees just because of this stupid cave. Because there's just, like, there's not really anything you can do. Because you can't get out of there. You're gonna get stun locked no matter what you do. That only gave me 8. I don't know where the other ones are. I'm not going to bother trying to find them because I don't want to add more trees just because I keep dying to the same cave. I'm trying to look for stuff that I don't know where it is. We're going to call that good. That literally gives us 2 upgrades. We can upgrade each of them individually once. And then we can upgrade one of them once. That's basically what we got. So we'll upgrade this once, this the other time. So when we get another 4 5s, we can upgrade this guy. I don't know where another 4 5s would be. Maybe Celia. Celia Crystal Caves might have 5s and 4s. Hi, buddy. Not here for you. Oh, man, I did loot this graveyard already. Surprised I didn't rest at this side of Grace, but I guess I don't really have that much of reason to. So. Jesus as such. Walk up here. That's it. Get 2,000 runes every time that happens. Right now I don't think I can upgrade anything anyways. I suppose... Could check Celia. I want to say there's 4s and 5s in there. Well, I tried to jump over top of it. I got stun locked out of doing that, but that's fine. I was afraid they were just going to gnaw on me, but I am also pretty leveled for Limgrave now, so we're doing pretty good on that front. I suppose you could also kill Limgrave bosses for runes. Um, Again, going to drink this just to ensure. Yeah, this is giving us more 5s, though. That's good. Very good. That just gave us a few more 5s, so that gives us an upgrade. I think that upgrades the peeler. We have a total. No, we have 3. I need at least 1 more 5 to upgrade peeler to the same level, and then we need 12 more 5s to upgrade both of them again. I think upgrading them back to back is better. That give me 1 5. Obviously, more would be great. Alright, can you stop? You stop. How do I get up? And let me drink this just in case. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I did. Mine as well. Not that it's super important, but mine as well. Ouch. Ouch. Stop splooging. Stop splooging on me. kind of have to go back. Alright, please let me pass. I have collected everything I need from here. I do not need this place anymore. Stop speaking on me. We didn't die. That's actually impressive. I'm surprised I survived. Now we got a rune farm. Because we need the runes to upgrade at least one of the weapons. We got actually more out of that than I thought. I don't think it's 8, which is the amount we need to upgrade both. It is 8, so we can upgrade both of them. Oops, I did it wrong. I don't think I got anything for that one. I think I'm going to upgrade weapons, and then that's going to be it, and we'll just have to keep the mental note that we need to build 5 trees next stream. Rune farming. Say when we get close to 20,000, that'll probably be enough to upgrade both of them. And then we need the 12k, or we need 12 of the stones. I think one more should be enough to upgrade both of them. Because I think they're in like the 5,000s now. So we should have enough, but I want to get a little bit more just to be safe. We'll upgrade, and then that'll be it. I don't know when I will be back.
Well, I took you no matter how you're on.
I thought they were both at the 4. They were not. So now I need 2 more 5s, which I don't have. Well, that. I didn't realize that, but that's fine. At least I upgraded the one that generally does more damage. That's gonna do it. for today. Um, so let's see. We'll see if there's anybody to raid. Probably not. Well, maybe. One thing we can do as well. Hopefully, don't crash my computer doing it. All right. We have killed 4 remembrances. We can change that on both of these, and we have 5 trees to kill. Um, we have 5 trees to get. We don't need to be recording anymore, so we can end that. Let's see. Every time I raid this guy, he never remembers who I am. Makes me not want to raid this guy. Um, probably raid this guy. He's on the phone. Maybe I don't want to